at this point, I was not in my body. I was just an observer, I guess. And I was seeing these people who had passed on. And then I saw this light, like light, these light beings, which I now call angels. I see them as angels. It's just, they were just light. And what mostly I got with them was this feeling, just this feeling of peace and love and warmth. They took me down what I can only describe as like a wormhole or like a vortex. And they were with me, just these light beings, these angels were with me as I'm going down this vortex tunnel thing. And I felt Mother Mary, the presence of Mother Mary. And I'm not religious. I was not religious before this. I had a brief time when I was a child when I was Christian, I guess, but then I kind of turned away from religion and I didn't really know what I believed. I didn't know anything really about angels. So I learned this afterward that they were angels. But that presence, I just knew this divine mother presence who I had now just, it can be divine mother, Mother Mary, maybe different names in different cultures, but that's the only thing I knew to call it at the time, or her, this essence. And she said, I am you and you are me. And I wasn't sure what that meant, but I mean, I just took it. I just felt it and took it. And so we're all going down this tunnel thing, and I see this darkness, and this like dark. It's as we're past. It's like we're passing by, but I see this darkness and these dark shadows, dark figures, and it's like gray and black and just dark. And um, it's like I was observing it and I just was watching, and it wasn't anything I could really describe in human terms. Like these shapes I saw weren't exactly shapes like you see here on Earth, but it was just dark and gloomy. And I just said, well, I'm not going there. And just, we just kind of floated by it and I was just watching it all. And then we get to this like really beautiful colors, vibrant colors like I've never seen before. And they're just beautiful shapes and colors. And I can't describe the vibrancy and intensity. It was just so beautiful. And I didn't really recognize any of these shapes either, except for butterflies. I saw these really vibrant butterflies, um, like really vibrant blues, fluorescent like butterflies. And I just thought, wow, that's beautiful. And now during this time, I didn't really have much feelings. Like I wasn't scared. I wasn't worried. I wasn't really any feelings, just with this love, these loving beings and this presence of peace. I thought to myself, maybe I don't want to die yet. That was like a thought or a thing that came through. Maybe I'm not ready to die. And I said, but if it's my time to die, then I would at least like to see my children again one last time, at least before I die. And I think I want to stay to be here for my children. And um, and then they showed me these visions of my children in the future, like older versions of my children, like just at different events, like birthday parties, just conversations, just these um, different kind of flashes of my children older. And and that was kind of done. And I said, I just kind of laughed about it. I just said, well, okay, if that's what I get, if I just get to see them in this way before I die, then I guess my wish was fulfilled. And I just kind of laughed about it and thought, well, I'm okay with that. Then I was taken, then I was in this just unconditional love, this unconditional love, and I can never explain how wonderful, magnificent, just so loving and warm it is. And I had no form, like I was nothing. I was no body, just nothing but unconditional love. Just I was that unconditional love, and I was in it. I was part of it, and it was like nothing I've ever felt before. And I was just there being it, feeling it. And then all of a sudden, I came out, I guess, out of that, and I was outside of my body, and the angels were with me. And they said, "You're going to heal your body." I could see within my body, my organs swelling, my brain bleeding, and I could see this all. And I could see in my brain the bleeding. And they said, "We're going to show you how to heal yourself." But nothing is ever like in words, it's like telepathy. Just, it, I don't know. That's all I can explain it as. And so they started showing me how to heal myself and heal my body, and like this energy source, and just like outside of myself, putting my hands on my body and healing with this energy all through my body. Energy took a lot more when I was healing the brain, and then I was kind of both in and out of my body. It's like they were showing me outside of my body how to do it outside of my body, and then coming back in my body and like physically touching myself in certain areas that they showed me to clear it out in a way. Um, and so I was doing this, and I couldn't tell you how long that was happening. I was just kind of in and out, and then I was back and back in my body, and fully back in my body.